Set them wide.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra.
With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart, building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your slaves forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone war. At the very spot we left out where we got. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayo, Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac, the descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka Biafra who asked us to come. Not by our own minds, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters, a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar brought together all them captives, including Jaffa people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason forced to coexist together in the plant of confusion, describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafras. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Yes, honestly, I have not seen the art of wickedness as great as the creation of one Nigeria. I am yet to see an art of wickedness that is as great as the creation of one Nigeria. People will not understand. The creators of one Nigeria should go back. They know what they did. Our founding idiot they call father without any due respect. They understand. Ahmadu Bello understand we are not one people. Awolowo understand that we are not one people. But yet they want us to be one people. Our leader said something. Imagine if Saudi Arabia and America are forced into one country. Imagine if Afghanistan and United Kingdom are united. Imagine what a lovely country they will make. Let us stop deceiving ourselves because of the issue of Biafra. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. And so, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill across the globe, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. His name is Uche Okafor Mefo. He is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I always say you will not understand the mindset behind those words. One day you people will understand. Mazuchu Okafor Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the king of Afari Beku. For almost 60 years, nobody has stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He did that. He made that possible. May I remind you that he is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. He's from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. I beg your pardon. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And of course, by the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I remain George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, I must proceed to acknowledge Chukwukika Biama, the one who makes the heaven and the earth. With confidence, assurance, we understand he will not leave us along the road. He will not abandon or forsake us. Though they may be weeping throughout the night, believe me, joy is coming in the morning. Onye dekage Chimo Onye dekage Netiti chinine Onye dekage Idike ne mayao na lolo diebube oge mgbe niile na lolo diebube mgbe niile. Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Among the gods, who is like thee? You are glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders. Hallelujah. Udogunaya dikenaya, Odogu na ya, dike na ya. Anya neluwam, odogu na ya, dike na ya. Unyaje mono, odogu na ya, dike na ya. Odike na ya, odike na ya, odike na ya, dike na ya, dike na ya, odike na ya, dike na ya. Izanyi budike na ya. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka na eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị ujuru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we will go to our topic this morning, which is simply titled, Why Are They Conspiring Against Us as a People? Of course, I want Biafrans across the globe who are listening to me this morning, I want you to ask yourself the same question. Why are they conspiring against us as a people? I never had a value for the issue of Biafra until I know the number of enemy that are against us. And then I know there must something about this Biafra. It couldn't be coincident. Why are they conspiring against us? We have not gone to conquer anybody. We have not adjusted the Asian boundary. We have not taken that which belongs to another. We have not forcefully engaged anyone in any relationship against their will. Why are they conspiring against us? This is the month of May. On the 30th day of this month, General Dim Chukwemeke Odimegu Juku, the People's General, having deemed it fit to run away that he might live to fight another day, I think that is the best phrase I can use, handed over the government and the leadership of the Biafran nation into the hand of General Philip F. Young of blessed memory, both of them. Under lock and key, under constant attack from many countries in the world, he was forced to lay down the sovereignty, the authority, the power, the political strength and structure of the Biafran nation into the hand of the Nigerian. Nigeria didn't do this. Nigerian didn't do this. People did it. Nigerians are mere willing tools in the hand of the imperialist. When you see Yoruba man, oh, is it this Biafra thing, this Biafra thing, I don't blame them. When you see Hausa Fulani, oh, this Biafra we will conquer, I don't blame them, because under normal circumstances, but people are behind this evil. You do not see them, they are not always there, but they are within. I ask you as a Biafra, ask yourself, why are they conspiring against us? What are they afraid of? I understand, man has always feared that which they cannot understand. But for us as a people, this tiny Biafra, this little Biafra that have only one plot in West Africa, why are they conspiring against us? And of course, General Philip F. Young in Lagos State handed over the sovereignty of Biafra nation into the hand of Nigeria. I can assure you, he died as a successful man. He died as a hero that can never be forgotten. And whenever the issue of Biafra is raised, the story of the generation of Biafrans between 1967 and 1960 cannot be complete without mentioning his name. He was the last president of the Biafran nation. The last president. They understand that the conspiracy against them is so high. But I just ask a simple question this morning. Why are they conspiring against us? If you have not started thinking about this as a Biafran, I can assure you, you are not one. Yoruba should ask themselves, why are they always in the habit of conspiring against us with British government or other imperialists? What do they stand to gain? Awusa Fulani listening to me now, all of you in Aso Rock, what do you stand to gain? They gathered among one another. They come together and say, let us break their bond and destroy them. But I tell you, who is it in heaven will look at all of you, and in his great displeasure, he will break your bond. This is 30th of May. We will be remembering heroes and heroines, of course, at every dispensation. Men and women who died that we might be alive here today. On the 30th of May, we will remember them. But the question is, why are they always conspiring against us? There was war, as they say, but it was simply a genocide. There were constant killing of Biafran people. It's not we cannot kill. It's not our style. And that is why those who are pushing us to kill, don't worry. I've always prayed to God and said, don't let me take any life. And the day I will take one, I will never stop until mine is taken. Believe me. If I make that mistake, if you push us to take life, you people will know Boko Haram is a child's play. Don't worry, we will get there. We are not the same. God so distinctly separated us that even the river in our village is different from the one in your village. You go to most river in the north, they are coming out from the rock. It's okay. The waters are coming out from the rock. You come to our side, waters are coming out from the ground on its own. What exactly do you people want? And so Ojukwu said, let us go home. Everybody go on your own. I don't want to narrate all that things around it. But that's just simply, let us go. Biafrans come back home. Yoruba and Hausa Fulani conspired. They deployed Nigerian police in Biafra land. Deployed Nigerian army and they conspired against the world. They colluded and they came to Biafra land. They gave it beautiful name. Police action. Police action led over 10 million of our people dead. Harold Wilson were quoted that even the death of half a million of Biafra will not make her royal brutality majesty, the Queen of England, to change her decision about the plight of the Biafran people. In other words, if all of you like die, that Onyibe, we must hold on to it. And honestly, they are not doing bad for themselves. They are still holding it this morning. But I ask a simple question. Why this conspiracy? And now, for 3 years, war of extermination, a genocidal war was carried out in Biafra land. All these years, all these people, politicians tried to sweep it under the carpet. And most people who rose up to talk about this issue were bribed. They will destroy them with money. And with time, all of us almost gave up hope. But hope gave birth to IPOB. And Mazen Nandekano is here. But I'm happy. This is not the end of the journey. Because if my own journey have to end here, I am happy that there are men and women with pure spirit, men and women, with clear intention, men and women, the best of every Biafran that has walked on this planet Earth. You may not hear their voice like mine, but they are more formidable than you can imagine. And every such brother and sister out there in the world, believe me, you are people who has made it possible that our people who died because of Biafra did not die in vain. And I must tell those of you who are playing game, to understand. Just get the simple truth that people have died. And so for 3 years, I want you to look at the number of people who have gathered against Biafra. Because as we were speaking, they have started gathering again. But I tell you, that is the gathering of the vulture. They will feed on their carcass. This is one promise we can assure them. We will live to keep them. During that war, the Yoruba, the Hausa, the Fulani gathered, and the Saboteur gathered the little enemy they have. They marched to Biafra land. They surrounded Biafra land. And among them were the list of countries that helped Nigeria in this genocidal war called Nigerian Biafra Civil War. And this is how they helped them. Gowon was in Lagos. It will surprise you that when Gowon was leading the slaughtering of over 3.5 million innocent men, children and women, he was doing wedding in Lagos. They were partying. Late idiot called Abacha was in Port Harcourt raping every damn cell they can lay hand on. They were celebrating. They allowed us to go through a horrific 3 years without anybody to speak for us. And then when you see the world keeping quiet, when you see the world still trying to manage the issue of Nigeria, I think you should begin to understand the level of hypocrisy of most world leaders. But they will all feel our pain. It's just a matter of time. Number one, Russia. There was a country known as Russia. Russia sent 2 fighters jets and 3 armored tanks. Russia sent 2 jet fighter and 3 armored tanker. Soviet Union. Understand that Biafra don't even have a gun. No? Some of them were going with firewood. Russia at that moment was a Soviet Union. Very powerful country. A country that put America in the sea. It's like America now. They're sending private jets. The point is, what is the interest of Russia? Russia was like the technological front of Nigeria. Those era. The refinery you hear about, Goni refinery, Wari refinery, Kaduna refinery, all those 419 refinery that has never worked for one day was built by Russians. So they were protecting their own contract. The point is, what did we do to Russia? But of course, like every other nation conspiring against Biafra, the hand bigger than all of you will touch you. Russia broke up, they divided, they are no more today. But their evil will always re-echo. It can never be forgiven. Except they undo every evil they have done against us. So when they are sitting behind and judging and condemning and trying to see you to make you see them relevant, they are not relevant. They are all hopeless and useless. Let them release that nuclear weapon. Let them poison the whole world. Let us see how it will end. Are you not surprised that the COVID-19 victim in Africa, in fact, the ones in Nigeria, are protesting for no food? Nigerian coronavirus victim are fighting the people that are managing isolation center. Unbelievable. What a miraculous animals. But the ones in China, the ones in America, all of them are shaking and dying. They cannot breathe. They are looking for ventilator to survive. But the one inside the zoo called Nigeria you create, they are protesting. We no go agree. Oh, we no go agree. You must give us food today. We no go agree. If coronavirus in Nigeria can make you protest for more food, and then I think we need that kind of coronavirus in the era. Did you ask yourself, what is Russia doing to kill just tiny Biafra? Russia is so big that they control almost a third part of the whole world. But they didn't help Nigeria well anyway, because only 2 private jets and 3 armored tanker. Yoruba now say, hey, remember the war, remember the war. You are without respect, you are without shame, and all of you will go down without honor. I just ask a simple question. Why all this conspiracy? Number 2, Burma, Myanmar. They gave Nigerian 2,000 veteran soldiers and gone. This is another country. They gave Nigeria 2,000 men with guns. Now, if you look at the history of the genocidal war, you hardly hear Yoruba say, "Oh, our people died in the war." You hardly hear Hausa talk about it. Why? Because the few people who thought they are one Nigeria, let's go and keep Biafra, Abagana Seto taught them the lesson of their life. Almost 90% of Nigerian indigenous army, they slept in Abagana before they captured the Doma boys, Igala boys, gave them gun to kill their own brother against their wish. We understand all these things. After their encounter with Abagana Seto, their life never remained the same again. So many countries, Yoruba go and fight. I know fit you, I know they go. Hausa go and fight. All these Hausa jumping up and down, and all of them were running. They have to be begging. They always beg, please give us men. Oh, please give us soldier. This country gave Nigerian 2,000 men with gun. Come and fight this tiny Biafra. People without cutlass or gun. Why are they conspiring? What do these countries stand to achieve? You have Czechoslovakia. This country gave 129 Dolphin fighter jets. Czechoslovakia gave 129 Dolphin fighter jets. And now, one of these days, we'll look at how many ammunition, weapon that was used against us. 129 Dolphin fighter jet. It can fight in the air. It can fight in the water. Calabar people saw something that during those period. Calabar was a hell for bullets. Can you ask Czechoslovakia? Most of these countries are no longer in existence. So they have divided. That division they say we should not divide. All of them have divided. And that is why the judgment of God will not move away from their land until they undo what they have done to us. What are they afraid of? Why are they conspiring against us? Oh, this tiny Biafra, how can they want to go on their own? We are the creator. We create them. They must remain like that. You create nothing. Because when I ask a simple question, why are they conspiring against us? Some people say, how can you say they are conspiring? But I'm telling you what happened to the generation of 1967 to 1970, Biafra. And all these enemies are still hiding on the background, and they think we don't know. Poland gave one Krakow warship. Poland. As we are talking now, go to the coastal region of Biafra. There are warships waiting, some from France, some from London, Britain. They are waiting. Poland gave warship to them. Gave warship to Nigeria. That is what they always do. When we say, well, we want to declare Biafra, you will see all these countries. You think they are honorable people. You think they have moral. They will pound their ship. Why? They brought one warship. But that thing you people are looking for in Biafra land, you will see it very soon. You have USS Arrow, which is supposedly part of the same Soviet Union. They brought 15 MiG bomber. 15 MiG bomber. The Biafran they want to kill is less than 3 plot. If you have pen, be taking record of the ammunition that were used against men without ammunition. USS Arrow brought 15 MiG bomber. They bombarded Biafra land, but we are still here. Norwegian brought 2,000 cases of ammunition. 2,000 kids, that is bullet, the case of bullet, 2,000 of it. I have a documentary about how Nigerians were recruiting representatives to occupy conquered Biafran territory. They set up a kiosk, a Unilag, and it was fun to them. Nigerians were recruiting them in Unilag. That should be Yoruba land. Let's go by that for now. They say, you want to go and help us fight Biafra? They were paying them £45. They tell them that don't worry about women. Women is free. Cigarette is free. Alcohol is free. You have bullets, SS bullets. Just agree you will go. It was rig work now. It was rig work. The documented people who conspired, who were supposed to be in Nigeria, who enrolled to come and kill us, most of them are the people ruling you today. Most of them are Gambari, them, all of them. Most of them were students in Unilag, Yoruba people to be precise. No, don't say it. You don't call Yoruba, please don't call Hausa. Let's one Nigeria. Anytime you can't tell me about your Yoruba blood, me I get Fulani blood or Setiana. But the point is, what is all this thing? What did we do? Until somebody tell me this is our crime. Believe me, I will have problem with many people. And for those of you who think you are Kaba, you know how to cut people down side by side. I'm waiting for you personally. We shall see how it ends. One thing the enemy of Biafra can be rest assured is that our matter have been decided. There is nothing any mortal can do about it. Our case have been settled in heaven. The earth cannot do anything about it. What did we do? And some of us carry this Nigerian mentality against one another. Don't worry. Our case, let me remind you, it is settled. There is nothing you can do. Nothing. For once, I don't fear any bagger. I don't fear any idiot. You can't kill me. There is nothing you can do. Nothing. We are here. And you will understand. It's just a simple thing. Why are all these people coming together? What is the problem? And German, of course, not West Germany, because German also divided. They are the people say Nigeria cannot divide, but they are divided. Of course, West Germany helped Biafra, but German itself didn't help Nigeria. Well, if we help Nigeria, this is what German do. One Navy ship containing 300 tons of 60mm and 90mm armor. They gave Nigeria one warship. Is that not true? What did we do to Germany? What did we do to all these countries I have mentioned? If you look at them, they are not coming to fight continent of Africa. Look at the number of people Britain used to fight only Biafra. And then consider what they did to the whole of Africa. You will understand that our ancestors are people you cannot toy with. Just look at only Biafra. This small Biafra. Our land is about 1,000 square meters. Look at the country that gathered against us to kill us. I'm not talking about the ones hiding, no. Only tiny Biafra. Look at them. You can imagine when they were invading Africa. And then maybe your view about our ancestors will begin to change. Oh, how did they conquer us like this? It was we against the world. Tupac understand this. Only small Biafra were coming. Ghana was there. A navy boat, Sakumo Lagoon, contained 1,000 bullet case. Ghana. But Ghana, how did Nigerian pay you later? Nigerian chase all of you out. Today, when it comes to killing Biafra now, South Africans are jumping up and down. Oh, xenophobia. You people don't worry. In less than 7 years after the war, Nigerian chased Ghana out. Maybe Ghana have been able to they recover themselves. Today now is Ghana chasing Nigeria. Ghana, South Africa, where you are killing Nigerians. Leave Biafra out of it. Fulani say they don't forgive. They don't forget. But we are the unforgiveness there. Because we don't forgive and we will never forget. Our enemies are more terrified that these people cannot forget this thing. How are they remembering all these things? Because we will revenge. The more you hold us down here, the more you fuel our anger. The more our hatred for you will deepen. If we have to fight ourselves here in Biafra land to set this record straight, we will do that. Judgment will start in the house of God. Understand, our hands are clean and no evil man will rule over Biafra. No evil man. Udigwala. Ghana again. It's unfortunate. You have the United Kingdom. They send one cargo plane containing 1,000 automatic the grammar big. Whether it's Fibre Quantational Rifle. But of course, those in the military, you know what that means. United Kingdom. They send the cargo plane. He was carrying rifle. They just fly over Opiweka, shoot a soft target, marketplace, school children, hospital. United Nations help us to get Biafra. United Kingdom, I beg you, can't help us. They won't help you. They are part of your problem. But they do not have choice because truth must prevail. We want to consider that evil generation have passed. We want to believe that the new generation of Homo sapiens today will do the right thing. United Kingdom were responsible. We will be shooting them with our cargo tanker. What did we do? What exactly did we do that they were able to conspire against a tiny Biafra? This number of people. We just starting anyway. Then you have German. Again, 10.6mm recoilless rifle and a high explosive anti-tank warhead. The Borgwell proclaim with pride the inevitable of our struggle, the indestructibility of our people, and the assured finality of our success. Today, the same thing has begun to happen. Those were the last words of Ojukwu. With pride, he proclaimed, you can't stop us. You can't destroy us. But there are countries I didn't mention here because there are so many. Cameroon was there. Bakassi Peninsula is Biafra land. French took Biafra land, Bakassi Peninsula, in the hand of Obasanjo. Everybody should request for the document that gave Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. Obasanjo is the signatory. They told Cameroon, block this border, don't let food come in. We will give you this land. Cameroon did. Who is Cameroon? French, Anglophone, Francophone. This is who they are. For them to successfully stab us is because Cameroon want Bakassi Peninsula and they helped them. Let us assume we have passed that stage. And then I ask those of you who made it possible to kill 10 million of Biafrans, what did we do to you? What exactly did we do to you? What is informing you people to conspire against us? Yoruba, Awosa, Fulani, Saboteur. What exactly is it about us that we don't know that puts you on your heel all the time? That killing us is all you dream of? Today, the same conspiracy has started. Their foreign allies are waiting. In their heart, they say, we will deal with that Biafra. Just leave them, let them march. But I ask you, Mr. World Power, what did we do to you? Mr. Head World Organization, what did we do to you? Mr. World Security Council, what did we do to you? Mr. United Nations, what did we do to you? Mr. African Union, what exactly is our problem? Mr. God, what did we do to you? Of course, many countries are God. What did we do to you? We just want to be on our own. We have been on our own since you came. Allow us to return to the natural way Elohim have made us. Is that the crime? Okay, you want to continually stealing. Is that all? Yoruba, Wosa, Fulani. When you people are telling us this is our one negotiable one Nigeria, you people don't know you are digging your pit. If we fail to bring Biafra, the next generation of Biafra will be COVID-19 to all of you. You will run. Let me not say certain things anyway. Because while you are conspiring, even until this moment, they come, they open border. They close border, no entering of food, no foreign rice. They close border, nothing good can come into Nigeria, all to starve us. And then after 6 months of closing border, they open border and say Nigeria is a how do they speak this grammar? Nigeria is a passport-less country. You don't need passport, just come inside Nigeria. Once you kill one Igbo man, you are in Nigeria. They open border. Fulanis, Janjaweed from all over Africa, they start running into Biafra land. They are still in the bushes. They didn't go anywhere. As if that is not enough. There is social distance, COVID-19, everybody enter house. Why would they want us to enter house? They are shipping in load of foot soldier trained in Libya, Saudi Arabia, among other jihadist nations. Now they thought we are stupid. Of course, without IPOB, everybody are born again under Yoruba church. And then we go, we'll be inside the house saying, oh, Father the Lord. As you are fathering the Lord, they are bringing in mercenary to massacre us again. What is all this conspiracy about? You control the military, you control the police, you control the Senate, you control the executive, you control the judiciary, you control the religion, you control our land, you control our life, you decide who live and who die, you control our resources. You are still the one fighting alliance. We are just like this. I ask you a question, Biafra. Maybe I'm lying. What did we do? Why is all this conspiracy? Oh, we are very proud. So when somebody is proud, the whole world will gather against them. Oh, we are very stubborn. So that is the reason for them to justify what they are doing to us. Sometimes we need to ask questions. But of course, we must not fail to also understand that in the midst of this, there are countries that stood their ground and said, no, we will not let this evil continue to prevail. We will never forget Ivory Coast. We will never forget Ivory Coast. I do not think they have much to offer, but they did all they can. Immediately after the war or during the war, there were so many millions of Biafra dying from Harold Wilson syndrome, known as Kwashiorkor already. Do you know many countries of the world who actually identify with us in our suffering? They brought in private jets, aeroplane, and start packing our children. Till today, we do not know where they take those children to. Till today, nobody want to account for those children. Till today, Nigerian government will not allow you to say it. But let me remind you that over 30 million children, Biafrans, were taken away from Biafra land during the war, because they were good men and women who has vowed and said, if these people must wipe out, we will save a cross section of them. Nigerian will never push to know what happened to these children. These are one of the reasons why Biafra must come. We go on Facebook, oh, we discover Igbo community in Gambia, oh, Igbo community in America. We are frying Gary in America now. They took our children, our brothers and sisters, without record. Do you know, during the slave era, that tomorrow morning, America have record of how many slaves they bought? That is a nation. That is a country. Just 1967 here, 1966 here, 1970 here. Millions of Biafran cannot be accounted for. Of course, I will not forget Gabon. I will not forget Spain. I will not forget Israel. I will not forget West Germany. But according to Encyclopedia, he said China actually helped, but I can't figure it out. But one I don't agree with, he said French helped Biafra. How did the French help Biafra? Is it by command talivou or by asking Cameroon to block the border? I don't agree with that. Except maybe there is organization in France that actually helped us. And of course, there are many organizations, men and women individually, who cross the line, deciding to rub shoulders, support Biafran, even in their dying state. I will come up with all of your name. Maroc and the rest of them, we cannot forget all of you. But do not forget that my intention on this morning broadcast is simple. Why are they conspiring against us? Did we kill anybody? Did we take that which belongs to another person? Why all this conspiracy? Till tomorrow morning, Nigerians are running around the whole world side by side with British government. How do we stop these people? How do we kill these people? How do we do this one? How did we do this one? Our message is simple. Our message is simple.
This is my message to the world. I'm writing from my heart and my broken soul. Every day and night we keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers and their sons. We are light, we are the light of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. We are one, we are the choosing ones. Chukwakika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land flowing with milk and honey. Breaking all that chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra. Embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in
station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Yes, of course, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. 081-221-52971 is the direct line. The direct line again is 081-221-52971, and the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. For the last time, the female line is 081-288-58614. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Good morning from here. Go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is
here.
Samson. I'm calling from Italy.
Go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Italy. Yeah. So, my own opinion for the world this morning is about our own way that we are even living in Africa. Mostly our country, that's Republic. So the British people or white people, so they know what they are doing because they are trying to use us. So that's why they are doing what they are doing. So that's why they doesn't want to set us free as a Biafra people. So that is my opinion this morning.
Thank you very much. It's still the same thing. Why all this conspiracy? Of course, I've not talked about Egypt. Egypt pilots, like our ancestors say, they are not very sure whether Egypt government sent them. But Egypt pilots were the one bombing hospitals, church, schools, marketplace. They look for soft targets. They just bring their helicopter, their jet bomber. They will go down to close to the market. People will start running helter-skelter, and then they will shoot them. It was fun to kill Biafra. That fun will kill all of you very soon. Are you still there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi, good morning.
Go ahead,
Yes,
please.
this is Desmond Lucas. Where I'm calling from the United Arab Emirates.
Go ahead, please.
I am happy to hear good to you know, I always should shake hands. The Lord knows. And first of all, I want to appreciate the good works our leader is.
Most of our people still seems to be sleeping. When you call, focus on your phone, please. Caller on the line. Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Biafra all over the world. You don't speak Onyibe. But we must continue. What we are looking for is our freedom. Nothing more, nothing less. We want to be free. Onyibe is here. Talking, it's not that he likes talking. He knows he wants freedom. Our leader has everything to take a man to be a great man. But he is not free. Imagine our leader to be a slave. That is why our leader said, I will never be a slave in this life. That is not the kind of world to do. I feel the Biafra all over the world. Any person that his mind is not towards Biafra freedom now, they are an idiot. They are an idiot. Look at all these people using our mentality, using our common sense to play fool, suppressing us, trying to get us. We don't want these people are doing to us. We want freedom, and nobody will give us that freedom. You will take your freedom by yourself. You don't know. Every Biafra says, we know our blood has been mixed up, no problem. But it is in Biafra that you will see the good life, and they have a very good living. So we are not pursuing anybody. Biafra is a religion. Come and join. So don't be a saboteur because you don't even know what is coming. Nehemiah chapter 1. This is what you dance. Verse 8 and 9. Very, very important. Verse 8 and 9. We are the children of the Most High God. And I heard this happening like that. Or do people think that we are young, that we want to be second, and we want to show ourselves? We are telling you what we will do. We decided them for the whole world shut and that thought about the whole meal. I don't want to. I am not that there is always no problem. I have a like that. But we cannot wait for him. That is how the Gorilla virus is said we should wait, and the Gorilla virus is why this time apart. This is just that God train their children and bringing their children. And our parents want to train us in the school. This is like we didn't have my wife go to school. People want everybody to come home school. Only black to get like only man I'm doing high with it. I gave we two people like that. From now to started of this is talk about Bukodo. All help Biafra.
Everybody must hail Biafra. It's just a simple question. What we are telling you they did to us is verifiable. Those generation of Biafran between 1967 to 1970 did not have much of this privilege to tell the world their story. We are doing it for them and at the same time saying our own. The question is simple. Why all this conspiracy? Are we this powerful? Every country, they are rejoicing. Let's kill the Biafra. What did we do to you? Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, Marcy Onyibe.
Good morning.
I'm saying a good afternoon. I'm saying a good afternoon from here. I'll help your friend. Marcy, the answer to your question is very, very simple. That's number one is that when you look at the scenario or how this incident or the whole brouhaha started, you'll find out that I will say it verbatim the way it is. You find out that our people are very easy to deceive out of our stupidity and gluttony. Number one, do you know that these people went to the Hausa land? Initially, Hausa people chased them away. They rejected them. They refused them entrance. They didn't take any gift from them. They didn't allow them to stay. And these white people were very scared of them. They went back and now start searching with their sophisticated camera and got to our land. They now discover there is this very clip that our deputy used to play. The Britons said that they noticed that the Biafrans are happy people that starts as early as 5 o'clock in the morning to drink palm wine, that is alcohol, till evening. Now they use that alcoholism as a yardstick. They went and redefined it into what they called white horse. They came back with snuff and mirror with what they call it, with bicycle, and they gave it to our people. They use it to deceive, hypnotize. Why? Because we are Republicans in nature, without knowing that these people has an ulterior motive. But the Hausas notice this right from onset. That is why what they call it, the colonial master could not be able to colonize them. And they went to our land. They used the alcohol, because when you give somebody alcohol now, maybe when you take like 2, 3, 4 bottles, you start misbehaving. Whatever thing that comes looks beautiful. Anything that stays around you is acceptable, because you don't have any other choice anymore. Now they succeeded in hypnotizing our people with the alcoholism. They now went to houses, using them as a winning tools. They use houses as what? As a winning tools. Now they get inner, and they continue to go closer, discovering many mineral resources. They now captured the land. They invaded our land. They start killing our people. They impose law. They built their police stations. They built their courts, which was not so in the north. Rather, they supported them in education. Have you been able to ask yourself, why is it that Usman Danfodio and what is this very man, Ahmad Bello we are more educated? They travel to overseas before time. But the only man that was educated then was Azikiwe, but Azikiwe was used. He couldn't exhibit what he learned from school. Rather, he supported the white people to deal with his own people. If you listen to what Mwobosi said in Israel, he said that the Britons took them and trained them and gave them order to make sure that they kill anything that will make sure that the oil or Nigeria will disintegrate. Did you read meaning on the line of that very word which he has said? So the problem comes from our people and still continue up to today. That is what led to what they called sabotage, because everybody wants to be recognized by the white people. Everybody wants to patronize the white people. Now, the petroleum or the petrochemical or whatever thing they are getting from our land, do you know that the mining in the north, from the pyramid, Granite Pyramid or whatever, started from long time. They were doing that very trade under agreement between them and the white people that was not included in the Nigerian economical, what they call it, a kind of income. That is why you can see, or you could see, or you will notice, or see on the social media where some foreign invaders or foreign people now came to the north, and they were doing that very business peacefully. And when you speak about it, when you speak about the diamond, the gold, the ore, and whatever thing they are getting from every land, the federal government will close mouth. Why? Because they are in agreement with the white people. But our oil now becomes general. So when you look at it, many times, whatever thing you don't agree don't happen. And two cannot work except there is an agreement. We must hold our own people, our forefathers, responsible for what has been happening. And it's still happening today, because if such a thing has not been happening, why wouldn't Nyangodo stood up and say that his father fought against Biafra, and he also will make sure that nothing like Biafra stands? Do you see where the problem of the question you ask now, where it was coming from? The problem now, this alcoholism or alcohol, I'm not has rejected it in the right from onset, and we see them as mumu, but they are the most educated, they are the most intelligent, they are the most smart people. They brought all these things to hypnotize our people. That is why in the evening, the only thing we could think of after business of the day is to take more, like we used to take alcohol, perhaps carry one woman enter. When you talk about Radio Biafra, it tells I beg. Are you sure? I beg will not be propaganda. Now radio propaganda. Why? It's not him talking about the alcohol. Those ethanol chemicals that we have used to drill our brain. Most of our times I begin to wonder. Our offense was that we are Republicans and we are accepting people that are dealing with us, and we have not been able to checkmate them. Let me just stop here. Thank you very much.
We must continue. And in as much as I don't want to react to what my brother have just said, but the truth is that I have failed to believe that we are the problem. Like what he said, Mbadike said, what he said, what do you call Nyangudu said his father fought against Biafra. He will fight against Biafra. But who is in Nyangudu? Of course, with due respect, Nyangudu's father is dead. Nyangudu is one man who have only one son. Can you tell me he will stop the whole of his community? And you see, it's empty threat. You talked about alcohol. This alcohol, if I look at people, I don't understand. I can soak myself in a drum of kai kai, drink it in and out, soak everything, both my clothes. Alcohol don't move me. There is sapile water. We were drinking kai kai before they come. And I wouldn't believe we were drunk. George Onyibe, drink alcohol don't hold me. Soak me inside kai kai. It's a lie. I don't know what it means to be drunk or intoxicated by one. It's just a habit, fun. I take fun over it. So in my own DNA, kai can't catch me. But having said that, if I see people who are drunk, I begin to wonder. But certainly, I don't smoke Igbo because my brain can't carry it. But in a non-share, are we the only people drinking kai kai? Are we the only people who collected chocolate? Are we the only people who collected bicycle? Are we the only people who committed sin? Why all this conspiracy? The white man walking alive today is as guilty, more guilty than any black man. Why are they not suffering from their own? It takes a Russian man to betray Russia, and Russia fell. Soviet Union, it takes Soviet Union man to fall Soviet Union, and a fall. Every civilization have always been destroyed by saboteur. But I want us to focus one area this morning. Why are all this conspiracy? Let's assume, we drink beer, we carry woman, so because of that, the whole world gather against us. But God said, go into the world and multiply. The wisest man is Solomon. 1,000 wife. Of course, 700 wife, 300 girlfriend. That is where I have issue. Like I said this morning, what did we do? If we are wrong in our way and approach, that means every country that helped us actually wrong for helping us. And of course, I must remember Tanzania. If we don't focus on what they are doing to us and we play by their tone, we will be blaming ourselves. Believe me, I have 1,001 reasons why I should not be here. But in the presence of each and one of these reasons, I have 1,000,001 reasons why I should be remain here. If I want to go with what my brother said, honestly, everybody committing this crime supposed to die. The same Awusa Fulani who refused to collect bribe, who refused to steal money, they are the ones stealing Nigerian money and hiding it all over the world. Is that righteousness? But of course, we must continue. Caller, what's up? Are you there?
Yes, good morning, Onyibe.
Good morning, sir, from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Mazem Mbadike Okoli, Deputy State Coordinator here in state of New York. I am from Umudimu Nnewi in Biafra land. Mazi, you have said it, the way it's supposed to be put, but our people, we like to dwell in the past. The war that was brought to us in 67 to 1970 is not what people are going to see today. We all live in diaspora. I've been in the United States now for 30 years. We see how the modern warfare is being fought all over the world. And one thing our people need to do is this. From the get-go, our leader keep telling us, you're the only one, we are the only.
And of course, I think your number is on mute. I really don't know, but your voice is no longer coming out. And that is a network issue, I must say. Try and see if you can still come back. Of course, I have him back. Go ahead, please, Mazi. You're back now.
Okay, Mazi. So, as I was saying earlier, that our leader have said it all. That we, the Biafrans, are the one that we defend ourselves. Because most of these people, our people are calling to come and help Biafrans, are the people that are feeding from our land. And when our people get to know that these people are feeding from our land, and when they get to realize that the war in 67 to 70 was brought upon us, it's a war that wasn't prepared. And today, for us being in diaspora, most of us have been in diaspora for over 20 years. We see how the modern warfare has been fought. We have Biafran citizens all over the world. During the time of our fathers, not our most, we don't have present in the Western world, but today we do. And when our people get to know that Britain cannot help you because what sustains them today is mineral resources from Biafran land, like Netherlands, Shell, Italians. When we get to realize these things, we know that this war is for us. All these, my God, that are flying all over the Biafran land, the politicians, these people are just one person. And when the whole thing started, they're not going to have anybody that will be defending them. They will be on their own. As I have told most of them that I know in Biafra land, I told them, when this uprising will start, nobody will be there to be protecting you. We can come into your house and knock on your door. You bring everything that we eat, and you will be broke. You will be following other people scavenging for something to eat. But Mazi, as you have said it, in this struggle as we are today, we are more sophisticated, more than people that we are afraid of. But I don't know why our people still depending on Europeans to come and fight for them. Europeans are even afraid of us, we Biafrans, more than we are afraid of them. And what we needed in this struggle today, as we have been entering towards
Of course, you're back. Go ahead, please. That should be Zoo Epileptic Network. I really can't see if it's from your side or my side, but I'm not getting your voice any longer.
Okay, Master, let me just end it here.
You are back now.
Okay. So our people need to wake up and do what they're supposed to do. If we are in United States, you are not an IPOB member and you're a Biafran, you can go to www.ipobinusa.org and make a donation. We're still doing donation for COVID-19 paraphernalia, and we're still doing $1 donation for GoFundMe. So all these things that we have in place, and if you need extra help and you're living in United States, you can call me, Mazim Badike, Deputy State Coordinator here in the state of New York. The number is 646-645-8237. Mazi, thank you for being back on air, and we'll be talking. And keep up a good work, and we are here to do what we needed to do to make sure Biafra is restored. All hail Biafra.
Almost heal Biafra. Thank you very much, sir. From here, we must continue. Caller on the line.
Good morning.
Monitoring spirit.
Good morning,
go ahead,
madam.
please.
May Chukwu Kadema bless you. May Chukwu Kadema bless all Biafrans all over the world. And keep protecting our leader, Mazenam Dekano, and our deputy, Mazi Choka from the floor. May Kekerewa keep us to see Biafra. I was like asking myself when we started asking that question. I was like asking myself, I was like watching when our leader was in Kuje prison. Which place, Britain, London, where he has a citizenship, did not ask of him. That is just the same question. Why didn't they ask of their own citizen? In prison, in disease, they kept silent until Chukwu Okike used his mighty hand and killed that dictator, Buhari, and brought him out? That is just the same question. It was they saw the light. Exactly that thing that happened in that mountain when the children of Israel are going back from Egypt. That sorcerer saw them and said that these people are righteous, so you can't kill them, you can't do them anything. Then the man said, the prophet told the man that wants to kill the Israelites that word. And the man told him to go back and find out and make more sacrifices, and he will give him more money to make more sacrifices to see what will happen to these righteous people so that he will break into their camp. They saw our light. They saw that we are righteous. I have seen Biafra. The woman is so righteous that she is crying day in, day out. I don't know if she's still crying. But he told Nnamdi, my child, Nnamdi Kanu, I will lead you till you destroy Nigeria in total. Biafra was the one that leading Nnamdi Kanu, telling him everything. That woman is righteous. That woman is holy. She is righteous. Biafra is righteous. And they keep on making sacrifices. That is what they pretend. That is what all of them that fought us did. They don't know how to break into our camp. They use alcohol, that they use bicycle, that they use all those things are what they use. Just they're trying until they get into our land. Well, thanks to Chukwu Kikajama, who made that guy that used his spear to kill that man that was doing evil in that camp. That is Nnamdi Kanu. He used him to stab those men. And Chukwu Kikajama said, go, you will set my children free. They will see it too. I've told them that my leader, Nnamdi Kanu, will live and live and live. One day we will not see him. We will just celebrate his death. That's it. That's all. He was the one that stabbed that idiot that was destroying our camp, that was giving enemy a loophole. The people that get in time, he has stabbed them. And we are moving forward. We will get Biafra. My leader, Nnamdi Kanu, will give us Biafra.
Thank you very much.
He has done it. May Ekekere Wachukwu Kabiyama bless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is Genek. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra.
We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. Onyibe, good morning from here.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Amadi and I'm calling from Germany. According to what you just said this one, that how did we get here and what is the problem about the conspiracy about the war in Biafra genocide? My answer to your question is enviness, jealousy, and greediness. That is what led us in this condition, in this present time we are finding ourselves. Because in Nigeria today, they say that Nnamdi Azikiwe fought for independence of Nigeria, which is an Igbo man, a Biafran. They never mention Awolowo, they never mention Ahmadu Bello or Tafawa Balewa. The person they are calling was Nnamdi Azikiwe. Now, in Yoruba land today, they recognize Awolowo because Awolowo fought for his own people. Awolowo brought free education to Yoruba people. Nnamdi Azikiwe that fought for the presidency or that fought for how to deliver Nigeria from slavery. It's an Igbo man. It's an Biafra. He never give anybody free education in Biafra land. Now, as somebody who said that he's learned, who brought independence to Nigeria, he want to tell me that he don't know that we are different within the Yoruba and the Fulani people and even the Hausa people.
Now we are changing my narrative now. if I go by what you say, so because Nnamdi Azikiwe is an idiot, that is why Soviet Union come to kill our people. That is why Egypt come to kill our people. So because Nnamdi Azikiwe is useless, the whole world now have to gather and kill us, my brother.
Because he gave them the chance to come. Who are the people that to kill Nnamdi Kanu?
You see, by the time we continue doing like this, I'm not a sentimental person. I want you to understand. So you want to justify them now because Nnamdi Azikiwe is sick, so they should kill all of us.
No, because the same people that Azikiwe brought up in Biafra land, they are the same people that are tying us down up today.
No. There are things we say. I see we digress from the main point. I don't agree with what Nnamdi Azikiwe is doing. But are you telling me this morning that because Nnamdi Azikiwe is a lunatic, so they can starve 3.5 million innocent women and children to death? Is that what you are telling me?
Because he's the one that paved the way for them to come.
I'm not saying about paving way. I'm not saying about what they did. We are a people. Are you telling me that Nnamdi Azikiwe is the reason why George Onyibe from Abo say he's not an Igbo man, but a Niger Delta man? Just say me yes or no. You say yes or no.
No, because that is what he planted.
Understand? He didn't plant anything. He signed amalgamation document at the age of 6 years. Are you telling me you can do that? Are you believing that story? Are you believing the hold on. My brother, we continue on this path. These people will continue to kill us. A lot of people are saying Nnamdi Kanu is our problem. Nnamdi Kanu is killing Biafran youth. Find out what kills a tree is inside that tree. I ask you a simple question. Are you telling me Nnamdi Azikiwe at the age of 6 years signed amalgamation document with the Queen of England? Are you telling me that?
No.
And so how do you believe he started all this problem when he has been a clown, a puppet in their hand all this while? You still want to blame a madman for being mad?
Okay, who are the first person to call Ojukwu terrorists?
My brother.
Who call Ojukwu terrorists?
My brother. Who is the first person to call IPOB terrorists? Is it not the Southeast government? Now understand how it is. No, these people are not our problem. Because you don't even know if they are your brother. You don't even know who their father is until we run DNA. Did you not hear the Muslim woman? Hold on. Did you not hear the Muslim woman in Enugu calling the daughter Chidemma? Does it make that girl a Enugu woman?
No.
My concern is not what we have done. I simply asked a question this morning. Why did the whole world gather to kill us? And you want me to believe it's because of Nnamdi Azikiwe? That is why almost all of them gather and start killing us? My brother, we lose it all.
I understand.
You don't make.
Yes, I understand.
I'm not talking about Nnamdi Azikiwe.
Let's pay back from Nnamdi Azikiwe. What about the people that call Nnamdi Kanu terrorists? Is it not all the same Ohanese people, the governors in Biafra land, and are the people up there up to today?
Have you tested their DNA? Have you tested their DNA? Now, have you tested their DNA? Answering Abo name, does it make you Abo man? Have you tested their DNA?
Must we remain like this? Must we remain with them like this?
My brother,
how long?
The reason
now we are saying that they are the problem.
The reason we are here is to think deeper than the discord the enemy has sown among us. I ask you a question. Do you know a lot of Ikenwachuku is not Imo State man? Do you know? Do you know that Ikenwachuku is not an Igbo man? Do you know that Sunday Babayaro and Celeste Babayaro are not Hausa man? So when Sunday Babayaro kill Hausa people, they say, oh, it's Hausa, but these are Igbo people. And Ikenwachuku is parading himself as Igbo leader, but he's not an Igbo man. And then you say it's Igbo. How do we do that? My brother, I don't want us to change the narrative this morning.
No, we are not changing the narrative.
Hold on. I am the one who is broadcasting. And I will tell you what I want. If you don't want to reason in that line, then the program is not for you. I am just trying to let common sense help us. Tomorrow now, after you finish saying this thing, they will go to Idumota and burn our market, and we will blame Ojukwu for it. they will go to Sabongeri, they will kill our people, and they will go and blame Nnamdi Kanu for it. My brother, that is not my line of thought. I ask you a simple question. Will you destroy a whole generation because one of them is a lunatic? Do you know the most intelligent people on earth are almost like idiots? I ask a simple question. Nnamdi Azikiwe is evil. Nyanwodo is evil. Everybody is evil. Does that justify the fact that the whole world have to come together and kill us? Is it their evil now that makes them not to allow us to have seaport? Is it their evil now that is making them to bring Alamajiri into our land? I don't like changing narratives. I may not approve their action, but they were just mere instruments in the hand of the enemy. And they played their game well. I ask a simple question.
And the same,
they killed us.
You are right.
Why are they killing us?
Have been going on till now.
And then what do we do about them?
We have to do that about them because
are you a member of IPOB? Let me ask you, are you a member of IPOB?
Yes.
And you are a registered member?
Yes.
So why are you in IPOB?
Yes.
Why are you in IPOB?
We are here in IPOB to fight for our freedom.
To fight for our freedom.
Because we are living.
Hold on.
Yeah, in that hold on. We are not happy being here.
If you, I don't let people deceive our people. I don't.
Okay.
You act based on what you think you know, and I tell you what I know. You are in IPOB because you want to correct the system. Am I correct?
Yes. Go ahead.
We followed Nnamdi Kanu because we want to help him correct the system. And today, gradually, they are turning the tide. And if IPOB fail, many people in future, we say, it's Nnamdi Kanu that caused it. He would have done like this. He would not have done like that. He would have behaved like this. My brother, that is not where I'm going to. I ask a simple question. The people say they want to go. Ojukwu say he want to go. Because he want to go, Yoruba came together with Hausa and Fulani. They say they will not go. They brought war to our land. Now, Britain and her allies outside Nigeria, outside Africa, start coming to kill us. And you are telling me that that action is justifiable because Ojukwu or because Nnamdi Azikiwe did not reason properly? Is that what you are telling me? When we want to talk, like my topic, I don't just come and pick topic. I want you to see something. If you say yes, because Nnamdi Azikiwe made mistake, they should kill us. Do you know Yoruba person is instrumental to the killing of Awolowo and Abiola, their celebrated hero? So why have the world not come to kill them? My concern is, what are they looking for in our life that is making everybody to derive joy in killing us? We must not be instrument to them. I see most of our people, they are self-destructive. Let me tell you something before you continue. I have people who work in my factory, and one day we were having neutral discussion. One of them, his name is Nnamane, he's from Enugu. A Bayelsa boy by the name Kama said he schooled in Nsukka, and Igbo people are wicked. I asked the Bayelsa boy, don't say that. Your landlord may be wicked in Enugu. That does not mean all the Enugu people are wicked. And I was trying to explain to them, the same way I'm trying to explain to you. The Bayelsa say, Oga, I have told you, you will not understand. And I kept quiet. The next support he got was Nnamane, an Enugu boy. And the Enugu boy told me, Oga, waiting in the talk na true. Our people wicked. Our Igbo people wicked. And I asked the boy, is your mother from Enugu? He said yes. Is your father from Enugu? He said yes. And I looked at him in the eye and said, your mama wicked do. He said, Oga, why you talk like that? I said, your papa wicked do. Your brothers, all of you now wicked do. The boy said, Oga, why you they say? You say Igbo people wicked now. Your mama na Igbo. Your papa na Igbo. Okay, now my own Igbo wicked. Your own mama, your own papa no wicked. And this is when somebody is speaking from subconscious mind. That is when he say, na true, na true. My query with every other tribe who are not Biafran is the ability or the way, their own perception of trying to make us feel that we are responsible for what is happening to us. My brother, There is something in me that don't take it. I'm just under the auction of the Holy Spirit. If not, nobody come here and tell me my people are bad. I won't take it. We go inside the house and we deal with this issue. Believe me, they are all robots. If I follow you where you are going to now, we will drag it, and that same finger will fall to all of us, because this is the game that is playing out. I ask a simple question. Nnamdi Azikiwe is bad. We have saboteurs everywhere. There are plenty. Is that enough reason for the whole world to gather against us? Is it not American people that are fighting Donald Trump? Have the world gathered to kill America because Hillary Clinton and others don't like Donald Trump, including Obama? United Nations, EU dismembered. Britain left EU peacefully. Why did they not come and kill them? Because they want to leave. Are you telling me because there is no saboteur among them? I don't believe that, and that is not my line of study. If you know why they gathered against us, tell me. We are all armed robber. They have to kill us. We are virus on the earth. They have to kill us. And then maybe after this broadcast, I will take drug and sleep and die so that I live out, because I cannot be a plague on the earth. If that is what you are telling me, and then go ahead. Round up, I'm waiting for you.
No problem. I've heard you, but we are still listening. Let's go on and make sure that we correct all the past mistakes.
There is no history. IPOB has corrected that history. It is as simple as that. Most of us, that is why when I'm on air, I don't tolerate many things. I don't. Because we are now the one playing the music for them. I just ask a simple question. What did we do? Look at many countries coming to kill us. And somebody is telling me, yes, they have to kill us. They are killing us. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe, do I know Nnamdi Azikiwe? When we rejected our identity as Igbo man, I'm not sure Nnamdi Azikiwe was born. And they told you the same Nnamdi Azikiwe that we want to demonize now. He signed an amalgamation document with Queen of England at the age of 6 years. Have you tried to imagine my father buying land from 6 years old boy? No matter how legal it is, if the communities didn't stand behind that 6 years old boy, my father will lose that land. In other words, there will be nothing like amalgamation if the world was trading on the path of righteousness. Anybody coming here, he tell me Igbo people are bad, our people are good. If I send Amadioha for you, you will not recover. It is as simple as that. I know they are bad. Have you seen Yoruba coming to say Yoruba are bad? Yoruba are bad. It's Yoruba that kill Yoruba. Go and find out who killed Fela. It is Obasanjo. Go and find out who killed Fela mother. It is Obasanjo. Go and find out who killed Awolowo. It is Yoruba people. Go and find out who killed Abiola. It's Yoruba people. Go and find out how the Oni of Ife junior brother betrayed the Oni of Ife. They made him the Oba of Badagry. How did the lorry fall? Have you seen Yoruba say, if nobody say this one? Did you think Awolowo actually died as a hero? Do you know how many people, how many Yoruba that Tinubu have rubbished their life? But any problem they face, they spell it out categorically. One of the challenge we have here, our Igbo people are bad, thunder will fire you. I have Igbo people, and all those Igbo people, I deal with them squarely. When they come there, they want to misbehave. I cure them, give them typhoid. Because I see many of us, our brain is not working. Honestly. Nnamdi Azikiwe is just one man. And I'm going to do this. Do you think I'm going to have a gun? If he have a gun, do you think he's AK-47? Mazimoni has a pistol. And then he has only one son. And then you are telling me Nyangodo is the reason why Enugu must not be delivered. Kerone. Our people must get sense. When people are talking, I'm looking at all of us are suspect. Yoruba blood is too much among us. Hausa Fulani blood is too much among us. Boko Haram will kill Nigerian army. They will incorporate them into Nigerian army. And it's not bad to us. We'll be praising, they have recorded Nigeria is doing well. All these Boko Haram now are not general in Nigeria army. We are happy. But when a Bayelsa man or Delta man or Enugu man resists the Nigerian police and maybe they die in the act, they will burn it down. Our people will come on radio and say that hoodlum had to be apprehended. What the government did is a welcome development. We're born or no. If you don't know what I'm talking, don't call, don't even listen. So that those that can be saved can be saved. They put the game on us, turn us against ourselves. We become the promoter already. Where you want to talk normal. Nnamdi Azikiwe do this, Nnamdi Azikiwe do this. Maybe when Biafra come, I will build the statue of Nnamdi Azikiwe to honor him. Is it easy to sign document, amalgamation document at the age of 6 years with Queen of England? Is it easy? Is it not supposed to be in Guinness Book of Record? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, Mazi George Onyibe.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Early good morning for me. Thank you, Mazi Onyibe. My name is Elanya Uche. I hail from Abreba. Abreba is in the Hafia local government area. In Umuahia province in Biafra land. I reside in New Jersey, where I happen to serve as the PRO of IPOB New Jersey. And I just woke up early this morning and heard your conversation and I wanted to chime in. So the question you asked is why did all these people gang up against us? My own opinion is that some of those countries ganged up against us for whatever perceived economic gain they would suck out of Biafra land. And some of those other countries also joined because of their friendship or allegiance to the evil British Empire. And that was for whatever reason they did what they did. Now, my own two cents I want to add to the conversation is that when this new confrontation with the zoo will start, all the countries of the world will have three options and only three options. One is either they line up behind the zoo. Two is either they stand in the middle or do nothing, stay passive. Or three, they line up behind us, Biafra, and support us. Now, from the part I woke up, I don't know if you mentioned the country, Portugal, as part of the countries that supported Biafra. But I want to highlight and give honor and praise and recognition to where it is due, because I have personal knowledge of this one. The country, Portugal, the Portuguese, supported us, Biafra, and did all they could. And why? How do I know that? Because my father was part of the Biafran foreign mission. He was stationed in Lisbon, Portugal. And I tell this story when I do my calculation. I say, okay, I was born in the month of September 122. I was conceived in the city of Lisbon, Portugal, because that's where my father and my mother were at that time. December 1969. The Portuguese, my father was part of the staff of Biafra, of the foreign mission, who were flying into Uli from Lisbon. And he said they will stop over at Sao Tome and Principe to refuel and then fly in. That the Portuguese helped us as much as they could with supplies, arms, ammunition, whatever they could lay their hands on. they would load the plane and bring it to Biafra. And I'm saying this because now our focus, this is a chess match with the zoo. It is very simple. Our focus will be on, listen, if the zoo has one country behind them, then we need to have two more. Part of the reason why they overcame us was because they had more support internationally than we did. And we must change that narrative. That narrative will never reoccur. The people of the Iberian Peninsula supported us because the cousins of this Fulani Janjaweed, who are the Moors, try to do the same thing to them, Portugal and Spain. They try to overrun them and take over their country. So they have a personal knowledge of the behavior of these people. But they conquered the Moors and drove them out of their land in Spain and Portugal. And that's how we appeal to the sensibilities of those countries. I know that Catalonia and Spain are having their issues, but because of Biafra, both of them will support us. Both the people from Catalonia and the Spanish people. Because we must overcome this Fulani Janjaweed who are trying to overrun our land and change our lives and change our way of life, which we must counter at every point. And we are doing that successfully. The Iberian Peninsula, Portugal, and Spain will line up behind Biafra just like they did in 67 through 70.
Thank you very much.
Onyibe. Thank you, sir,
very much
for your work.
Having said that, it's simple. The world is on trial because of the issue of Biafra. Imagine we are in a honorable, competent court jurisdiction, and then they call you out as a Biafra and say, what do you have to say about the indiscriminate killing of your people? You tell them, I will not blame the war. Nnamdi Azikiwe actually opened the door so they can kill us. Case dismissed. Fulani, come and take over our land. Hausa, Yoruba, come and destroy. Bastards are bloody. Come because of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Do you know his first son is always almost like a madman, begging up and down in Anambra State? We leave them for the gods of the land to judge them. They make us continually killing ourselves. And we become the best tools for that. We are antidote to anti-imperialism. They don't work. Oyibo colonization techniques, Yoruba juju, they don't get to us. We are the ungifted. George Onyibe is the ungifted. Your juju cannot do me anything. Your occult cannot get to me. Because by nature I am ungifted. I cannot come for you. But you cannot come for me. If you come for me, you will fall. It's as simple as that. Our people must watch the way they think. It's juju. It's worrying most people. They don't know. Yes, we are the cause of our problem. Yes, now we the cause them. They demolish Odi. Oh yes, we are the cause of our problem. I don't know what is wrong with our youth. They burn down our Abba. Oh, we are the cause of our problem. All these youth are jobless. There was an Anambra massacre, Ebonyi massacre, Enugu massacre, Agatu massacre, Bayelsa massacre, Iguacha massacre. Why is it not happening to the same people? Why is the same law of retribution not affecting those people? When Nnamdi Azikiwe started the store, there was no oil anywhere in Nigeria. If he signed the amalgamation document at the age of 16 in 1914, there was no oil. They were only stealing palm oil. And the last time I checked, palm kernel, palm produce can only be found majorly in the area known as, in fact, in Biafra land. So did he betray us because of palm oil? I simply ask a question. Why are they killing us now? A lot of countries are fighting war. Vietnam had issue with America. How many countries followed America to kill Vietnam? Vietnam was just a small community of rice farmers, just like Biafra. How many countries followed America? What did Britain do to carry almost the whole world to come and kill Biafra? That is what I want us to search out and find out. And I'll take one last call. Of course, my time is gone already, and then we'll wrap up this segment. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
I'm there, Mazi George Onyibe. Good morning.
Good morning. Try and summarize as much as you can. Go ahead.
My name is Kisilo Zimbo. I'm calling you from Morocco. As if you don't know who you are a fool. We are naturally blessed by God. It's the enviness. Biafra kingdom have been existed before British kingdom stepped down in Africa. They conquer us. Our leader said that if you don't know that you are if you call yourself a Biafra, you are well talented already. Mazi George Onyibe. My maternal home, they call it Umozu. Umozu is existed before Britain come. Now we have already been modernized. Okay? We call some Igbo man bomb kid and call him Ahunanya. We believe in democracy. Before them, they conquer us. The evidence, the coming back of 1968 war, they say these people are still alive. That is why you see all the whole world corroborate to do what? To bombard us. I'm telling every Biafra, if you don't know who you are a fool. You are naturally blessed. And I'm telling you, most of us, you live in America, you live in Germany, anywhere you live, they have a nuclear plant. If you come back to Nigeria with Biafra with empty hands, it means that blessed is not on you. And our leader has come back with such a bless that the world is afraid. We must get Biafra, George Onyibe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
brother.
We keep blaming ourselves. Some people say, oh, we are crying. Let's not lament again. We have been lamenting. Kironi. Now we they do ourselves. Okpoho ekpupo hia amora yi. Onwe no okpoho ka sharp when ya kpupo hia amora yi. Mommy, are you still there?
Yes, good morning. Yeah. I'm waiting.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Nakineke. Good morning, all of us of freedom, all over the world. Good morning to Toma. My fellow leader, Mazi Namudekano. Biafrans, I love you all. Mazi, I made this call because of your last caller. Thank you very much, So your work, you are doing a very wonderful work to all of us, even all our presenters. Not talking of our leader, So, but my thought this morning is that because of saboteur, they have to be warned and be careful for what they are doing. There's too much noise. So for what we are doing, because when this war, the Hausa Janjaweed, they are in our land, and I'm still warning the saboteurs that are bringing them into our land. When this war starts, what I'm telling them this morning, first of all, my name is Madam Tessie Oduku from Catalonia, Barcelona here. I don't hide myself. That is what I'm saying. The saboteurs continue with what they are doing. But mind you that when this thing comes, you don't have a hiding place. Even common table, you don't need to go there and hide. Our Nokomita, Biafrans all over the world, we are everywhere waiting for you. You understand me? So it's better for you to change and remove yourself hand for this atrocity you are doing. Bringing this to useless people to our land. This is our land. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are not fighting to any other land on our land. You are there being the governor. You are there being the Igbes. You are there being the Ohanezes. Because of blood money, you are bringing this. You don't think about your children's future, your generation. You are bringing these people in our land to come and do what? In order to come and terrorize us. In order to come and Nnamdi Kanu so that we are fighting this fight once and for all. I know our mother's grandfather, they did this thing, but this time around, go and mark it. We are going to get our land back, whether you like it or not. And you that are supporting this, strongly believe you don't have no hiding place for you. As far as this earth is concerned, as far as this world is concerned, you don't have any hiding place. You understand me? And it will start from your house too. So be very, very careful. I don't tell you to repent, but be very, very careful. Because our Onyokomita, we are watching all of you. Biafrans all over the world, still begging you. If you are outside that zoo, please call your family. Where that village where they born you. Try to contact your vigilantes. Equip them. All these families, we don't want them. If you see the leaders, that's what our leader has said it all. You do the needful. I don't need to say it. Do the needful. Try to that truck. Put something there. Let the thing catch. I'm talking of all of them. You know what we're supposed to do? We are that is our broad Biafrans all over the world. We don't lose because we are playing our own. This will continue doing all sort of things in order to wipe us out from our land. My people, it will not work. So everybody wake up. That's what I'm begging you people. Wake up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Wazi. Thank you very much.
And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. It is simple. Some countries needed help Biafrans to survive. And majority of the country want Biafra dead. I ask a simple question. We did not fight Ghana. We didn't fight Cameroon. We did not fight Egypt. We didn't fight South Africa. We did not challenge French. We did not challenge even Britain, the creator of the evil enclave. We say we want to go. Soviet Union, USSR, all of them, Russia, all of them entered our land to kill us. I ask a simple question. What do you think is the reason? Nnamdi Azikiwe is dead. And Fulani headsmen now, jihadi soldiers, they are now everywhere in Biafra land. Somebody will tell me it's because of Obiano. But the question is simple. Why are they so eager, so confident to come and kill us? I think it's important we understand it. If I stay like this, I look at people. It's because their lies is empty. No lie where you go talk, no be where I did. Now lie don't expire. Because Nigeria has expired. But it's important. We need to do a finding. Today our leader is drugging it out with Nigeria. And Nigerians are not sleeping. If they have been able to set him up one day, they will blame him. It's the reason why we cannot get Igbo presidency in 2023. Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. Why we don't want to share money to Igbo people. And you are going to believe. Why didn't Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out in the first place? I've never been part of any uprising. And I'm glad I'm here today. Whatever tomorrow brings, it really doesn't matter. Nigeria cannot debate this matter. If they want to talk about Biafra issue, they run to Lagos. Hey, it will never happen again. No, never again. No, thunder will fire all of you. They want you to see yourself as the person that hit yourself. And you are seeing it there. I will sign off from here. Do have a wonderful day. And of course, as you go about your normal business, just find out what is the level of justification of what they did to us. How many children did Nnamdi Azikiwe father have? But of course, I'm not looking at the area of our people. When husband and wife, they fight inside room. It is illegal for neighbors to enter inside their bedroom to settle fight in my place until they come out on the main road. I sign off from here. The sun will rise again no matter what.
I learned from long ago what matters most in life to death. When people rise against the helpless just for greed, they'll hope it lasts for long, but just in dawn of time, the sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. Some people might believe that one can fight with ease. When fighting gets tough, then freedom will not come. In case you want to know what freedom fighting is, then I guess you'll have to go and search real freedom, man. The sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. The sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The dreams of yesterday will live on in our minds. In this our quest we know that men will rise and fall. When they try once and fail, they'll retreat and succumb. A voice from shadows say, son, heed this wake-up call. Strive hard to stand defeat, rise and stand to your feet, cause the sun will rise at last, and darkness goes to bed. The night may rise and fall, but light will stand out tall. Yes, the sun has risen, so the dark will have to go. The stars that glitter glow, we shine for then, you know, yeah.